Just imagine, it's 1995 all over again. And yours truly is driving this. Now, fast forward to 2025, and I have this? What's going on here? Hey everyone, and all the new folks that joined us for this series on Project 2026, the Dos El Caminos. We're gonna walk you around both of these cars. We're gonna show you the 82 here, which was gonna be our keeper, unfortunately, but it's gonna be our keeper. It's gonna be our $2,000 daily driver project car. And we're gonna go over and show you our secondary one, and maybe you guys can help out with some plans for that. So, why El Caminos? Well, the G-bodies, they're everywhere. They're inexpensive if you find the right one. Of course, people want ridiculous money for some of them. And they all swap over the Chevy, the Buicks, the Oldsmobiles. Little history. I've owned several El Caminos over the years. These are just a picture of a couple of them. And of course this, I believe this one, I want to say it was an 80 Caballero, but it's real similar looking to this one. This one, of course, Caballero's the single headlights and this is the double headlights, but it's pretty close, right? Well, come on, let's get a little energy. We're gonna need a Red Bull for this one for sure. And then we'll take a look around and show you what we got going on with this one. And we're gonna show you this car as it was, delivered to me, flat tires and whatnot. I did remove the hood because the hood is kind of garbage, but I have a replacement hood on that vehicle over there, which is actually pretty decent. This is what we're working with. This is, the 80s 305 Chevy, the one that everyone goes, ew, it's a 305. And as you can see, this is how it came to me, so it's definitely have to go to come out and get a refresh. But once we're in here, things like the camshaft. Now, it's obviously going to need a new camshaft because it's been sitting open and it's probably shot, lifters, rusty, all that kind of stuff. But we could put in like an RV cam, so it should give us a little bit more torque. We obviously need an intake manifold. So, the cheap Chinese aluminum manifold. This HEI distributor, it's one with all these wires. It's a feedback. We're getting rid of that, just a basic HEI. Now, all the stuff that we have to replace to make the vehicle run is no more expensive than the stock replacement parts. So we're gonna really try to keep budget, but improve where we can to give us more, a little more power, because these didn't have any, more efficiency, better fuel mileage, and just reliability, run smooth, nice to drive, cruise around, all that kind of stuff. This is obviously gonna come out, but we'll show this on the next video. I got a lot of, it just needs cleaning, vacuuming, and kind of a triage of what's gonna stay, what's gonna go. I like the fact that the AC and everything is still here. All that's good. And we'll get this dude and probably the trans out all in one piece. And we'll bring you along as we rebuild those on the channel. And to kind of give you a purview of the car itself, again, this is an 82 El Camino, 14-inch stock tires, fronts are flat. The backs did hold air long enough for me to push it into the garage. That is a little discouraging. The rest of this car is actually in pretty nice shape. Now, the body's straight. It has all the trim. The frame rails are real good underneath for your G-body guys. Those all rot off up north. This one's in real good shape. The interior is pretty sad. We do have the door panels from that car, but those are manual windows, and these are actually power windows. Check this out. A Deluxe 82, power windows, tilt, AC, cruise control, all that kind of stuff. So a pretty well-loaded car for a day. Again, this looks pretty bad, but we'll clean all this out, swap over the door panels, throw in a cheap carpet kit, reupholster the seat real quick. It'll look nice in here. It'll be perfectly good for a daily driver and very comfortable. The rest, where these have issues, like under the rear glass, that's all real good. Don't you love that curvy rear glass on these? The bed's real nice. No tailgate, but we got a tailgate on that one over there. Sorry about the door noise. It's a little windy today. But the rest of this car is in really, really nice shape. It's got one booger there on the bottom, but that's no big deal. Again, not bad for a starter project. You know, any project car, you're probably gonna have to do some engine work anyway, so it was to be expected. So, no big deal there, right? This other car is kind of, it's similar, okay? In some ways it's a little, well, it's not better, okay? So, it's just here. Let me show you what this one is. And this one, let me move the blanket here, is real, I mean, it's really one big dent there, but it's solid. It's not rusty, crusty. Frame rails are real good. You know, area on the back glass is good. You know, all the glasses there. Yes, it's been whiskey bumped here and looks like set on fire. But again, this is going to be our secondary car. We're going to have a lot more fun with this one. Get a little bit more rowdy with it. But again, this will be second, so this will be like later in the summer we'll get to this car. And here's a tailgate we're going to borrow for number one. And again, not bad. It just looks, I don't know, it doesn't look great. But speaking of that, I want you to look at the paint or thereof on this car. Now this, I'm convinced, is red primer. I mean, yeah. Makes no difference, but look at how it comes off. So we have a primered body. It's pretty straight. Good sheet metal, good glass. So the paint job will be really easy. We'll do it in here. And our biggest next hurdle, like I said, it's gonna be getting this engine out. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Like I said, we wanna keep them short for these first ones. In the next video, we'll show extracting the engine and probably the transmission too. We'll get into rebuilding the engine, what we're gonna do with that. Quick, dirty rebuild, probably do it all in the garage here. Again, on the budget, but we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna show you guys how to do it. So until then, do all the YouTube stuff. Subscribe, click, share, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And keep the comments coming on the second El Camino here, of what engine, transmission, combo, things, drivetrain we all want to put in that one. Got a lot of good suggestions so far. I'd like to hear from you on that. And until then, like I said, questions, comments, concerns below. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time.